Let's review. So, Manchester United and Liverpool bigged up again as another big game of the season. And it is a big game of the season, considering Manchester United's current form that they've just been on, Liverpool's dropping form that we've been on as well. You know, people are starting to talk about the run of form that we have it against the top six and stuff like that, including the likes of Tottenham, Arsenal, Manchester City, Man United, all that sort of stuff, and the results that we've managed to get out of them. And I predicted that we were going to get a draw today, and I will be honest, I think that we were lucky to get a draw. I think if United had been a bit more clinical with some of the play that they were actually playing, and let's not forget, I am a Liverpool fan, love Liverpool, but we did not play well today. We didn't necessarily have the players on the pitch to start well either. We had some good minutes, we had some good parts of play in the game as well. We really, really did, and I'm not taking that away from Liverpool. But Manchester United on the other side did have a hell of a lot of very good plays. Things like the play between Mkhitaryan is, now that he's actually in the squad, is looking unbelievable, and he's looking so creative. Anthony Martial, if he was a little bit more clinical, or if he was actually, if some of the passes between Mkhitaryan and Martial were a little bit more clinical, this game could have been a completely different scoreline, and a much more negative one for Liverpool. I predicted a draw because I figured that would be the best thing that we could get. Now, some lapse defending lets Ibrahimovic in. You cannot let someone like Ibrahimovic get into those danger areas when he's nearly like four yards out with a header. You can't let it happen. It's 84th minute and you're trying to shut up shop. It's one of those. You could have walked out there with a 1-0 win, and a lucky 1-0 win at that. We didn't play very well, but I'm happy that we got the draw, because that was literally, it's the second worst option that you can get. First option obviously is a win. That's obviously the one that you want to go for. Second is a draw. Third is a loss. Look, I'm alright with that. I am alright with that. I'm just annoyed that we couldn't shut up shop a little bit more. It's obviously really annoying that Joel Matip, for some reason, some strange reason, with some FIFA ruling and stuff like that, that he wasn't cleared and had to be removed from the squad, which he may not have started the game, which Jurgen Klopp did say that. He said he may not have started the game, but he would have at least been in the squad and been an option. And I think that could have been a good option to have later on in the game. Coutinho comes on, great, but we had two other substitutions and we didn't use them. We had Sturridge on the bench, and I've always said Sturridge from the bench is dangerous, and we made one sub. And I'm just going to double check this. I have to double check this because I can't believe it's true. Coutinho came on. He came on for Origi, and then since then, you see, United made three changes. You know, they took off Damian Carrick and Martial. They made their changes. They made changes that were obviously, you know, to make a difference in the game. They brought on Fellaini, Juan Mata, and Rooney. And we had Sturridge on there as well. I'm not saying that there could have maybe been anybody else on. Maybe, you know, Kevin Stewart, he's listed as a defender on this. That's wrong. But you've got other options that you could have used. And it's annoying that I've always said I don't like Sturridge as a starting striker at the moment. But bring him on, he makes a difference. And he can make a difference. He could be electric. He could be that person that gives you a spark in the final third. And that's the only annoying thing, is that I don't understand why he wasn't brought on. People can turn around and say, well, we've got loads of games coming up. We've got midweek games and stuff like that. This is a big game. We're 7 points behind Chelsea. We sit in third in the table, and we're lucky to be there, because if we'd lost today, we could have even been fifth. Things aren't looking too great. Or maybe our fixtures coming up will ease a little bit of that as well. But it's just been an annoying day, because we didn't play well, but we managed to get a draw. That's okay. I'm okay with that. But we could have got the win. We really could have got the win with just a couple of different changes here or there. People are going to be saying about Pogba having his arms around Henderson. And yeah, that should have been a penalty. It should be a penalty. No questions asked. But it wasn't a penalty. And you have to move on from that. Okay? There's nothing that's going to gift us anything. The game is over. So we can argue all day about whether it was a penalty or not. In my opinion, yeah, it was a penalty. But it wasn't seen for whatever reason. Look, it is how it is. You're not always going to get these things, and these things go vice versa as well. There's obviously discussions about offside in Man United's build-up to their goal. Look, I thought it was offside as well. I think it was when it was out on the wing before it got crossed in the first time. Yeah, but look, you've got to make sure that you give yourselves fighting chances to get a good result. Coutinho and Lallana had some good opportunities against De Gea, and they fired it straight at the keeper sometimes. So, look, I'm happy that we didn't lose. Obviously, I'm very, very happy that we didn't lose. Very happy with that. But you've also got to look at Man United and think they almost played us off the park at some points in this game. There were some points in this game where their passing was electric. They were getting forward. Some of it looked like an artillery bombardment, and I got to give massive credit to Mignolet. Massive credit to Mignolet. In fact, for me, I think he'd probably be our man of the match, because some of the saves he pulled out were very, very good. They were very, very good, and he basically kept us in the game. He really did basically keep us in the game, and I think he deserves massive amounts of credit for that, and I think every Liverpool fan would probably feel the same as well. But yeah, I just think we were lucky today. If that's another day, shots are taken a little bit differently, or the opportunities are just taken in a different way by Manchester United, this result could be a lot different. Manchester United will move on from this. We'll move on from this as well. And I think we've got a cup game in midweek as well, so we've got busy times coming up. Got some busy times coming up. But fingers crossed, it's good to see Henderson coming back in. Good to see Coutinho coming back in. And a change of shape. I think I did say that we might see a change of shape. Firmino and Origi. I think just late on. Firmino and Origi were up top. I got halfway through that sentence and didn't finish it. Firmino and Origi were up top, and Lallana just dropping in behind. I think it was a good overall performance. It was good to see that we can play a different way. Obviously, with Mane not being in the team, but I don't know. It just looks like we're gonna have to try our hardest to score a lot more goals. It looks like at the moment our goals are drying up a little bit. Goals are drying up just a little bit, and that's quite concerning. We're not going to have a busy transfer window or anything like that. It's not the way Klopp works, unless something miraculous came up in the transfer window. I am anticipating that absolutely nobody's going to be coming in, and I think everybody else should do the same and be surprised if we do bring someone in. That's the way I'm looking at it, and then you're not disappointed if we don't bring someone in. You can't shout and scream and all this lot. It's one of those January transfer window. It's a bomb site at the best. Sometimes you'll pick out like really, really good deals. It's just not going to happen, and it doesn't really happen with Liverpool a great deal. Listen, I'm going to start waffling now, and this video will end up being friggin' ages long. But basically, credit to Liverpool. Massive credit to Liverpool for actually keeping it, for not losing the game, basically. Because when Ibrahimovic gets that goal, their tails went up massively, and we did manage to see out the rest of the game. But there could have been so much more from that, with maybe a couple of different changes and actually using the substitutions. We have 3 that we can make. We only made 1. I don't understand that one. Maybe you guys can give me some info in the comments below about it. Let me know what you thought about it. Manchester United fans and Liverpool fans, how do you both feel? Let's move on. We've got a cup game coming up midweek. I'll do a preview on that one as well. But drop a like on this video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new around here. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you later.